One of the things that came up this week for me too, I like I said, I had a bunch of ahas, was the ego. Because
Mm-hmm.
people are always like, the ego is so bad, but you still have to have it. And I'm like,
You have to have it. You have to
right.
love
And I'm like,
yourself.
is the ego so bad? And I think the ego has gotten a bad rap. I think the ego is our communication with our purest self. And that
Totally.
sometimes, do you think so? Because I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
some people, they're like, oh, it's ego. And it's like, no, they just have confidence. And it's like, it's because they're connected to their inner God self.
Right. Did you notice they always try to distract us with some wrong programs? Now you have to destroy your ego. And then you can't judge. Oh, you're judging? So you're not going to New Earth? Like shame,
Yeah.
guilt,
Hmm.
conformity. Those are doing it. If you're not doing according to us, we're free spirits. We do what we feel to do.
Yeah.
As long as you don't lie to others and yourself, because you'll feel horrible if you're lying to others. That just means something's terribly wrong here. Of course, you're kind of in low vibration, you're stuck there, but ego is different. It's a self-respect. To me, it's self-respect. I
That's a
wouldn't
great,
respect myself if I said yes when I feel like saying no. I wouldn't respect myself if I was lying to people. I couldn't live with myself. That's my ego because that's my reputation. It's everything for me. It's my
ah,
inner
yeah.
self-esteem, the love for myself, the respect for myself, everything together. You can call it ego, but it's not a bad one. We are in duality. There's bad ego, there's good ego, there's
Hmm.
bad and good everything.
Right.
We just, yeah.
That's what I was feeling. I was feeling like ego was like, there's not, I don't want to say a bad side to it, but the not so good side versus the good side of it. So it's like the wounded side versus the healed side. And which one are
Exactly.
you playing with?
Mm-hmm. Not totally. It's a very good question. It's important to understand. I mean, I just know they have because it's a game. Because people who do channels, courses, get the people together, they need to run their business.
Yeah.
Initially, it's business, and it's clear as day because they come up with all this. So before the end of the year, we need to cleanse ourselves. Hinting, if you don't go with me and cleanse yourself, what? You're not gonna go into good year next year, or like what's gonna happen? You can do everything for yourself.
Yeah.
But of course, they want you to pay them money for this yet another stupid course that you'll feel good during, but then you're just like, course is over, and you're like, what knowledge did I gain? What is
Mm.
this there for me? It's like, and you're searching automatically for yet another course. It's almost
Yeah.
like a shopaholic idea.
Hmm.
I'll get this thing, it makes me feel good, but then I'm searching for another good thing to make me feel good again. It's like people are addicted to channels, to courses, to certain people. That's why at some point I got so sick of all the information. I said, no more. I'm creating my own information for myself. And if it helps somebody, fine. But I'm not going to force it on myself. I'm not going to make it into business. I'm not going to monetize my channel for it, because it'll make me think of that. It's just because it actually program gets activated. Very strong programs these are. Some people, when they feel a little popularity, bingo, they change. And it's like you have to always remember to stay in your place.
Hmm.
It's not easy to do, I know
Hmm.
that,
Yeah.
but you get carried away.
Yeah. Yeah. For
But
sure. Sure. Wow. This
so
is this
it
has been
was
very,
interesting.
yeah, this was a good conversation. And yeah, I appreciate your time and the connection, and I'm gonna be curious to see what kind of dreams I have tonight after all this.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, I just, every morning when I get up, I I used to say inside myself that, oh, I disconnect from my dreams, from everybody who tried to influence me. I say no to everybody who tried to get attached to me. I kind of say it too out loud sometimes on my kids.
Mhm.
But then I feel free, and you just naturally push everything out as long as you keep your cool in any situation, which is not easy to do, of course,
Yeah.
with other people, but because they try to trigger you. I mean, it's kind of like this matrix 24/7 trying to trigger your reaction. It's crazy. They can even send you a text from some whatever, you don't even know who that is,
Mhm.
or it's just trigger your reaction, or ah, don't
Yeah.
pay attention to anything anymore. Just
I know. Yeah, I'm like, people say anything, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't believe any stories. And I'm just
yeah.
like, does it impact me? Is there anything I can do to impact it to be a positive influence? No? Okay, then whatever.
Yeah, the only thing is, like, I totally know that the stories, what's happening in the different parts of the world, it's true, it's real, it's not a movie. It's happening to those souls. Unfortunately, they either had a very bad infestation of the energy sphere with malevolent beings, or because it's never soul's choice to leave in a very dramatic way, unexpectedly, or being tortured to leave, or like a lot of wars and all this craziness going on.
Mhm.
But that's the harvest of the souls, and we're lucky ones. We got to the point through our all emotional turmoil in our lives to get to the point when we got to the knowledge part, and we started acquiring knowledge, and we can use it now to save ourselves. And that's kind of like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
The law of the jungle, the stupid law of the jungle, the stupid matrix is really survive. Just because we have the bodies, if we didn't have the bodies, we would never have this program.
No, it's
I'll step on somebody other's head to save myself and my children, even though that person has children too. But because I want to survive, it pushes you, just like it's a program. It's very strong, right? So basically people do.
it's breaking though, don't you think?
No, yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, when you see it, you don't act like this anymore. But the
Yeah.
other people just totally like animals. We're created like animals,
Yeah.
instincts.
Yeah. Yeah, for
Oh,
sure. Yeah. It's nice as that's going away.
yeah, it is nice. Yeah, I don't know. You can watch over your call and I mean the
Okay.
recording. And if you feel like there's one question that was interesting for others, I mean, I can cut out like 3, 4 minutes of it, five,
Mhm.
you know,
Mhm.
and to
Mhm.
share. Just give me the time and tell
Yep.
me if I should cover your. By the way, I'm gonna publish the session I had yesterday. It was very interesting. It's very fascinating. But she asked me to cover her completely. Actually, she asked for a flower, and but my daughter did it, and she covered it with the sky, but whatever. So you can't really see the person, cannot see the name or anything.
Mhm.
But yeah, if you want to share part of it, just give me the time code and tell me if I should blur you or give me a picture to put instead of you if you want.
Mhm.
But if you feel like it, if you don't, that's
Okay.
fine too.
Okay.
No
Yeah.
pressure.
Yeah. I'll watch it again and see if there's anything that might be relevant for other people. So,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
that would
Cool.
be good. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. It was really nice connecting with you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I feel like I've known you, so I have really enjoyed it.
I was
We always teach each other too in this, so
right.
it's
Well,
all
and
also for me.
I find it quite funny how much we had in common. So, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, cool. Thank you, Oksana. I appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah, you too. Have a good night.